The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, listen, man, listen. I don't got much time, but I wanted to get this video out before the fight. My last closing statements before the fight. Make sure you guys tune into our live fight reaction. It'll be a couple hours from now at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna be live for the whole entire Leon Smith Anthony Fowler card, all the way through the Wilder card. So we're talking about a 9-10 hour live. So please join us. It'll be a lot of fun as these tend to be. But listen, man, I want to talk about Deontay Wilder and this whole glove gate 3.0 controversy. You know, I've been seeing these piss stains on boxing, and look, I'm gonna say them by name. The channels by name. I didn't watch the videos, but I seen them suggested. You know, Aki TV, fucking Dante, Boxing Ego. These bums that don't know shit about boxing, nothing, that continue to spew these lies and really just dumb down the population with their content. They're buying into this narrative that Deontay Wilder's #1 cheerleader, Tay Jones, and yeah, he is a cheerleader, Tay Jones, put out a video and they were accusing Fury of cheating again, right? So then, right, I was, you know, I'm a Pops, and I'll shout out the Pops. I was with Pops, and we were on our way to Target to get some stuff for the live and whatnot. And while I was sitting here in the car, I decided, you know what, let me see this new Deontay Wilder interview with 78 to see if there's any new statements, any new information. You know, Wilder gave his reaction to Tyson Fury and the Glovegate conspiracy, and now the new glove controversy, right? So he said something interesting that I wanted to just I'll throw it out there. You know, I just heard D-Style Boxing talk about this, so you know, he's actually the one that inspired me to make this video. So please go check out D-Style Boxing. He's been doing boxing content for a long time here on YouTube. Go subscribe to D-Style Boxing because he knows the sport really, really well. But you know, Wilder was talking to 78 Sports, and he was talking about, oh, you know, Fury cheated and they didn't have padding in the gloves. So you know what? I've decided to wear the Everlast MX glove to fight fire with fire. Yeah, I'm getting them fire with fire, right? So for those of you who don't know what exactly the Everlast MX glove and why it's important, for people that aren't, like, you know, that well versed and don't know about why that's important, the Everlast MX glove became really popular a couple years ago when Floyd Mayweather fought Marcos Maidana the first time. When there's that famous scene in the 24/7 documentary where Floyd's checking the gloves and he puts Marcos Maidana's glove on and he says, "Hell no!" And then Maidana couldn't use the MX glove, which is a puncher's glove, and he made him wear another pair of gloves. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the LDBC has been saying, "Oh well, they tried to do this to Mayweather, right?" Okay, but then Deontay Wilder in that same interview. Well, actually, no. Before we get to Wilder, I've heard multiple people in the LDBC in the past during the whole Glovegate conspiracy talk about how the Everlast MX glove is illegal. And look, it's a puncher's glove. It's not illegal. It's been in boxing for a long time. It's not illegal. You only think it's legal because you watched Floyd Mayweather bitch and moan and complain about it when he fought Maidana. Okay, now the MX glove is a glove that Wilder himself has said himself that he said it in the interview. You don't gotta take my word for it. You can go watch the 20-minute interview on 78 Sports TV. You know, I even say shout out to him. Shout out to him. He got the interview. I can't hate on him for that. Good content. Wilder himself debunked Glovegate. He debunked Glovegate himself. And if we're gonna use, if people in the LDBC, if the Pistons in the LDBC, if they said that Wilder, or that the MX glove, the Everlast MX glove, is not a legal glove, and that you're a cheater if you wear that glove, and then Wilder is saying he's wore the glove in the past, then are we gonna keep that same energy and call Wilder a cheater? Are we gonna call Wilder a cheater because he's admitting it himself? I've worn the MX glove. He spoke about it as if it was an illegal glove when it's not illegal, but he thinks it's illegal because he's that deluded. Tyson Fury has beat the shit out of him so much that he doesn't know right from wrong. He doesn't know the forest from the trees, and he's not ready for tonight. He's not ready for tonight. But look, the good thing about this is, because people think that the MX glove is an illegal glove, you know, the good thing is he has his puncher's glove now. He's the hardest puncher in boxing history. So now that he has it, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no excuse for anybody about what Fury was doing. I don't want to hear about fucking Russell Mora. I don't want to hear anything, because the hardest puncher in boxing history is using a glove that Wilder fans themselves have said is illegal, and he's the hardest puncher in boxing history using that glove to fight Tyson Fury. So now, Deontay Wilder should be the favorite. Deontay Wilder should be the favorite. There should be no excuse when Tyson Fury beats this man into permanent retirement. Yeah, you go pause.
I just want to chime in and say, you are one of the biggest fight of your life to make your reputation better. I'm talking about Wilder, to do what he's got to do, and the reality is, he's worrying about a fucking glove. That just tells you how lame and deluded these people are. They send a fucking Ty Jones, who's not even a fucking expert or nothing. How about this? Why don't he just go? Why didn't Wilder just hire an expert to check out the gloves and refute that with the commissioner, or why instead of sending dum to go in there and do it for him? But they're too stupid. Too stupid to even do that. My whole point is, you brought all this shit going on. You all believe whatever this guy says. I'm talking about LDBC, Wilder, and everything. I just want to let you know, now that he's got his MX boxing gloves on, I want you to know, what are you guys gonna say when Fury fucks him? Beats the fuck on him, knocks him out with his gloves, because there shouldn't be no excuses now, because now he got his fucking gloves. Now he's got his gloves. Now he can do damage. Now he can do that. I guarantee you. I hope I'm praying.
Oh,
and I want Fury to come on and just give it to him with no mercy for him, and to shut up the fucking LDBC.
Because it's been the biggest disgrace to boxing scene. What's happened with this whole thing.
I mean, you guys.
And look, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Pops. Like, yeah. I wanted to see a great fight, and I still want to see a great fight. But personally, I want Tyson Fury to beat this man at the permanent retirement. He's a fucking piss stain to boxing, and I listen. I stand on it. If you're a Wilder fan, if you're an LDBC person, I stand on it.
Yeah.
All right. He's a fucking piss stain to boxing, because you're in the biggest fight of your life. You're supposed to be the baddest man on the planet. You are a fucking you represented the great country of America in the Olympics, and you're supposed to be this great big bad fighter, and you're worried about what the next man is doing. How about this? Instead of worrying about what Fury's doing, how about you worry about what you gotta do? See, that's the problem with people, not just in boxing, but in life. People is worried about what the next man is doing, but they're not worried about what they gotta do in life. So worry about what the fuck you gotta do in life. Worry about what you gotta do in the ring. And if you're truly that great, if you truly have the quality to beat Tyson Fury, then you will beat Tyson Fury. No ifs, no ands, or buts about it.
I'm gonna leave it like this too. And remember one thing. Remember this saying: before you point fingers at somebody else, remember there's four pointing back at you. So remember that Fury. Remember that Wilder. Remember the LDBC. Because tonight you're gonna see what Fury's all about.
There you go.
Tonight you're gonna see why he's the king.
There you go.
Tonight you're gonna see why he don't call nobody cheater, why he don't point fingers. He's a real man. He says things the way he sees it, and he calls out the way he does it, and he gets it done. He doesn't make fucking excuses. That's something the LDBC and fucking Wilder do. They make more excuses than bitches do. I mean, women. I'm sorry if I'm trying to say. They make more excuses than women do, and they continue to make excuses. That's just telling you how weak-minded he is. That's just telling you he has no confidence in himself and going in that ring and beating the fuck out of Fury with any kind of gloves. Because if you're confident in yourself, it doesn't fucking matter. So good luck to you guys. And I'm just gonna say one more thing to you guys. Night, because it's coming from Gypsy King.
There you have it. So look, man, I know a lot of people are going to get the feeling so with this video, but I wanted to just chime in on it a little bit, because I've been seeing these videos this morning, and then I was hearing D-Style Boxing's video, and he was making a lot of sense. I want y'all to go check his video out. I'll even leave it in the comments, and I'll pin it so you guys can see what he said. He made a lot of great points as to how punchers' gloves actually work, and how all these things, and why you saw Fury's wrist bending and things like that. Same thing happened with Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali's wrist was able to bend in this because he was wearing horsehair gloves. Tyson Fury's wearing horsehair gloves. So listen, the theme of the week, this will be my last closing statement. The theme of the week, you've been hearing it all of our lives, has been no excuses and no dishonor. So now that Fury's got to punch his glove and Wilder's got to punch his glove, we don't want to hear no excuses, and we damn sure don't want to see no dishonor. So we'll see you guys in a live in a couple hours. But you chew and you marinate on that until the fight happens. And like I say, I don't care if you like it. You know, you can like it, not like it, but we just telling you what it is. And if you can't handle it, well then go fucking to another channel where they massage your earlobes, because this is the home of boxing. This is the untouchable True School Sports Empire, and we just call it how we see it. So like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.